So, oh, I had this idea, this big old project, and I made it, and it works, and I'm just like, I don't know, it's lame. So, if you follow me on Instagram or if you follow me on Twitter, then you've seen the project. But I don't know if I can salvage it. I don't know if I can make it past this sort of juvenile thing that it is right now. So maybe I'll just go with that whole juvenile avenue and see what I can manage. But I no longer have a cordless drill, so I really need to just buckle down and buy one, but I keep finding reasons not to buy one. It actually works pretty well. If it wasn't for the cord, I would be really happy with it. Oh, I got my shirt, my hoodie. I bought a hoodie, so I think he's still got some available. He's, I know he's selling these, and I don't know when it ends, but he's only selling them for a short time. So if you don't have an ibuiltit.ca shirt or hoodie, I would definitely recommend going and getting one. Mine just came in the mail tonight. I actually had an opportunity to do an ad, and I did it. I went through the motions and I did the ad, and I just felt, I watched it, and I just felt so fake to me. I don't know, I just couldn't pull it off. I tried, I wanted it, because I was excited about, you know, the possibility of the revenue, but when I watched myself, I was just like, this guy is a douche. And I wouldn't watch it, so. So it wasn't worth it for me. And again, I don't mind people doing ads. I love Steve Ramsey's micro jig ad. I support, you know, almost all the channels I watch do ads, and I don't have a problem with it. I just couldn't make it look like anything other than a tool. I looked like a total tool. So it wasn't for me. You know, maybe if the right advertiser comes along and it's not something that has nothing to do with woodworking, maybe that would help too. Because it wasn't about woodworking, and I think that made it worse. Here's a project made from epoxy and glue, and here's a completely irrelevant product I'd like to show you. It just felt so dumb. But I did go to Maker Faire, which was awesome. Actually, let me say that again. Maker Faire, I wasn't a huge fan of Maker Faire. I was a huge fan of what happened after Maker Faire. After Maker Faire, the Inventables folks threw a little get-together, and I got to meet David Picciuto, I got to meet Bob Claggett, and I got to meet Jimmy DiResta, and I gushed like a schoolgirl over Jimmy DiResta, and I even told him, I was like, I apologize, but here comes, you know, this little fan moment, so I hope it's okay. And then I asked him if we could get a picture, and we got a picture, and there I am, smiling like a little schoolboy. So it totally happened, and it was really enjoyable. I got to meet a lot of subscribers, which was such a strange feeling. I was actually just walking down, this way. I was going to go to the Instructables booth where I met Mike Warren, and these two guys from Utah are actually the two subscribers that were in the microjig ad. So when I saw Steve Ramsey's ad pop up, I was like, ah, I met those guys. And it was really fun. I have a package from Down Under, which is really wild. This is from Robert Baldwin. He sent me, it's called Polymorph. It's these little plastic balls, and you put it in hot water, and it melts together, and you can make it into something. And when you take it out of the hot water, it cools and hardens. Thank you, Robert. Kind regards to you as well. So this is really fun. It's my first international package, I think. I don't think I've gotten anything else from overseas. Jay Bates. So when Jay was doing his Jay Bates' sticker cabinet, I sent out a sticker to him, and I also sent him out just some offcuts. I mean, nothing special, just some offcuts of different hardwoods, because he had mentioned he didn't have any hardwoods nearby. Didn't have access to hardwood dealer, so he sent me back some stickers on a hand-selected exotic 2x4 from the Lowe's Forest. Thank you, Jay. I greatly appreciate that, as Jay would say. So the thing about Maker Faire that bothered me was that everything was electronic. It was plug in and upload and program, and there was nothing done by hand. And I'm not traditional. I'm not a traditional woodworker, but I don't know, it felt like there was this disassociation between, you know, you and your product, you and your creation. I don't know. I was just sitting there, and I was talking with Bob, and I was talking with David, and I just, you know, I was just like, I don't know, I just want to go back to the shop and like cut all the cords off of everything. Because the only thing that I found there that wasn't, you know, that was actually a booth about making stuff, real things by hand, was this carvers group. And it was this group of, you know, the local group of carvers, wood carvers, and they were all by themselves. There was nobody at their booth, and they were sitting there whittling away, making bears and eggs and other amazing things with their hands, and nobody cared because it wasn't USB controlled, it didn't fly like a drone, it wasn't, I don't know. I didn't have stickers at the time, but I did get some stickers from Bob and from David. Where did I put them? Well, I'll keep looking. I also got a care package from, oh, he sent me some gloves too. From Ian. Ian and I were talking back and forth, and he was saying he actually works for an epoxy manufacturer, and he wanted to send me out some products that they make. So apparently the place that he works for, when the products get past a certain date, they have to throw them out, but they're not really, there's nothing really wrong with them. They've just reached their expiration date. So he said he'd like to send me out some so I could experiment with them and they wouldn't go to waste. So he sent me out a care package with all these different fillers. Black metal, UV tracer, copper, love it, neon yellow, shiny red. He also sent me out some stir sticks. Oh, and some droppers. And thickening powder, super dusty, full container. Good to know, thank you, I will be careful. Thank you, Ian. I am so behind on projects. I've got 200 or 300 ideas and 0 time. Ooh, what's that? Brass, nice, bright white, glow in the dark. Love it, love glow in the dark. It's a lot more than I've ever had. Feels very full. So thank you, Ian. I really do appreciate. Carbon black, open extra slow. He told me about this one. He said if you don't want your shop to turn it all shades of black, you will open this one very slowly. Thanks for the extra warning, I probably would have forgotten. So how cool is that? So new materials to work with, folks I actually got to meet, and an appreciation for people carving eggs, which is a strange point, but yeah. So Maker Faire, it was fun. I think my kids would really like to go, but I don't know. I'm not sure I would want to go again. Ooh, there was a Google bin, and they were giving away glasses, so I picked up 3 pairs. I couldn't get all the colors. I got green, I got blue, and I think I have a yellow one around here somewhere. So yeah, pretty fun, lots of stuff, and I do have some projects coming out. So watch for those on my main channel. I expect to have some out hopefully this week. I'm looking at one of them right now. It's a small one, and then I'll try to figure out if I can salvage the larger one. If I find the 2 stickers from Bob and from David, I will put those up. I don't know what I did with them. They were here just a minute ago. I'll find them. So, thank you very much.